it's you selecting, and that all ends exist and all creation is done already. So it should alleviate some of the pressure that you have on you. I'm trying to change things. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, I'm Kim, this is Core Union. I want to talk a little bit today about parallel realities and quantum shifting. In case a lot of you guys aren't well versed in it, it's very good to get this understanding because it really helps in terms of manifesting. For me, it's been a game changer. How it works from my understanding and from my perspective, and this is how it works for me in my reality, is very simple. First, I remember that I'm made up of billions of atoms, and everything around me is made up of billions of atoms. It's that simple. So it's all energy. Everything is energy. Even though everything appears to be very solid and real, it's all being held together by my consciousness. And that is basically what is at the crux of quantum mechanics and quantum physics. That, in other words, the floor is there when you step on it, when you wake up in the morning, because you have a belief that the floor is there. And I know for a lot of you guys, this goes like, and it doesn't make any sense. But bear with me, because if you can get this understanding, at least in terms of manifesting, it'll be a game changer for you. When you think of yourself as being billions of atoms and everything else, including the person that you love, your boss, the money, whatever it is that you're looking to change and shift in your reality, everything is made up of these atoms, and atoms are both particle and wave. So you're a physical being. That is the particle part of you. That's the solid part of you. The solid part of you moves at what appears to be a slow linear pace. But the light part of you, that's also what atoms are made of, is basically able to move in any direction and at any speed, past, present, future, at all times. And there's something called superposition. When you look at things at the subatomic level, all atoms are all in every potential infinite possibility. It's infinite. It's beyond what you can even comprehend or think about. But God sees all infinite possibilities, by the way. All of the atoms are always in their superposition all at once until consciousness collapses, basically, the atoms, and then they collapse into one position. So if you kind of use that understanding and think that all infinite versions of you exist all at once, and it's your repetitive focus on the version of you that you want to be that basically will continue to collapse that version of you in your reality. But it happens millisecond to millisecond to millisecond to millisecond. It's not that when you wake up in the morning you've suddenly become. It's that every second you're slowly shifting. Every second, every millisecond that happens, it's like you're shifting constantly. And that's sometimes why you also feel like, how did that shift so quickly? How am I getting things being so good and so bad, hot and cold? It's because you constantly keep shifting. So you're literally shifting different realities with different versions of you and different versions of other people. And because your mind is going from heaven to hell, fear to love, and all of this stuff, then you're seeing the results of that, and you're seeing people being hot and cold and showing up one way one day, another way the next day, and it's like, what the heck is going on? It's because you, like in your mind, it's all it's all turmoil and it's all chaotic. So when you are able to just kind of be still and know and trust that you will become the version of you that has everything that you want in your life, and every version out of the infinite versions of everybody in your life, when you can just literally trust and know that it's you selecting, and that all ends exist and all creation is done already. So it should alleviate some of the pressure that you have on you. I'm trying to change things in your 3D reality, because you're not changing things in your 3D reality. And when you try to change things through manipulation and force and hard effort, you're just going to probably get the opposite come at you, because you're coming at it from a state of neediness and desperation and lack. And this applies for if you're trying to manifest money and you're getting unexpected bills. and you're getting unexpected this, and you keep reacting to it, and you keep like reacting to it with a lot of energy and a lot of frustration, you're going to continue to be the version of you that's going to experience things like that. It's just that simple. Whereas if you would experience the same thing, but trust and know that you're the version of you out of all the infinite versions that has plenty of money keeps coming towards you, plenty of money is in your bank account. And even your bank account, there are infinite versions of your bank account, but that you have to literally continue to trust the version of you, the version of other people, the version of your bank account, the version of relationships, all this and that you have in your mind through repetition, which is where techniques and methods comes in. Technically speaking, all of the techniques and the methods are there to do is to get you in the feeling state of having. A lot of people who are trying to learn law of assumption miss a lot of points that are very subtle, and it's important for you to understand that yes, you want to be in the feeling state. It's not in the same law of attraction way of keeping, you have to keep a happy vibe up. It's not that, but you do want to continue to be in the feeling state of having. So if it's a relationship with the person that you love, then you want to be, what does it feel like to be in a harmonious, safe, healthy relationship with this person? Right? And you want to feel safe to feel safe. You want to feel safe to feel loved. You want to really get in your head that relationships are safe, relationships are healthy. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let your guard down. It's okay to let your walls down. And that the person that you love, even though you may have experienced things you didn't like with them, that you are only going to be thinking about and like basically spending time with in your mind the version of that person who literally adores you, who feels safe with you, who you can feel safe with, who you guys can literally just collapse in each other's arms at the end of the day, and just nothing that happened in life matters because you're with each other, that you have each other, that you love each other. It's that big thing of just allowing and accepting that version of them to basically come in. And so a lot of times with my clients, I don't have anything with me right now, but a lot of times, actually, I'll do this. So I do this with my clients a lot, and you can do this in terms of the person that you love, in terms of a boss, in terms of money, in terms of your bank account, in terms literally of anything, because the law of assumption, manifesting is the same across the board regardless. Whether it's SP related, money related, health related, again, it doesn't matter. But you're always going to have, again, infinite versions of everything, and you always have the choice to select. So let's say it's with a bank account. So you have one version of your bank account that feels very real, and you have another version of your bank account that feels very real. That feels like it seems like it's in your imagination, right? When you continually focus on this version that's in your imagination and just not accept this version at all, and you keep putting yourself in the feeling state of having all of the security that you need, and you continue to feel safe and secure, and the version in your imagination is more real than this version, you keep selecting this, you are going to have to experience this. Same thing with your specific person, okay? There are infinite versions of your specific person. So you have the version of you that maybe was scared to be in a relationship, maybe that there was some, who knows, there was some problems with committing, who knows what the circumstance was. So you have that version, and then you have the version that the two of you guys are in harmonious, happy, safe, secure, healthy relationship together. This is the only version that you focus on, because this is seeing your person in their highest and best version of them, which is the only version that matches basically the new higher and best version of you. But if you continue to be in a desperate state, if you're in a desperate, drained state, whether it's to do with money, health, or relationships, that means you are not truly living in the end. That means that you're not truly believing in your end. That means that you're not truly believing possibly in manifesting. You're not truly believing in your ability to create. You're not quite understanding what manifesting actually is. You're not quite understanding what law of assumption is. Maybe you haven't really done the inner work because you haven't actually trusted. Maybe you don't believe that universe, God, source is actually doing everything for you, and you're constantly conforming to your 3D reality. Okay, so if you need help with any of this, you can click on the link for coaching in the description box. Just email me, just book online, email me your backstory, and then I'll reply back with my first available, and we can get to work right away. Or just start to learn how to trust and start to learn how the truth that of what you truly are made of is going to set you free. Okay, the truth will always set you free. You just have to trust that your imagination was given to you for this very reason by God. Okay, and that God wouldn't give you the things that are lighting you up inside unless those are things that God wanted for you. So it is God's will. You're creating the things in your life by selecting the things that God wants you to have. Okay, this is not all about you. It feels like it is, but this is all about God. This is all about God creating through you. Okay, so I love you guys very much. I hope this video helps. Comment down below, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come.